Your camera movement creates many different feelings on the wedding day. A static shot can feel warm and inviting. A handheld shot can feel more energetic and lively. Two completely different shots have the power to elicit two completely different feelings. Most wedding videographers are asking, what camera, what lens, what picture profile should I use to capture the wedding day? But Simon, he asks a better question.
So I think the first question to ask yourself is, what do I want my clients or my viewers to feel when they watch my work? And I think everyone should ask that to themselves.
And that's the question that many of us overlook in the beginning. Because once you decide that for yourself, every tool, every setting, every shot that you capture on the wedding day gets put through that filter. It really is the difference between a film that looks clean and a film that actually feels like something different. And in this episode today, Simon breaks down how he pulls that off. This is the How to Film Wedding Show.
And the sort of answer that I got when I asked myself that was, I want them to feel joy and happiness and laughter. Like, I want them to laugh at themselves and to not feel like they're watching something overly dramatic or too serious. So I think once you've answered that question, you should sort of use that to reevaluate everything that you're doing. Literally everything from the technical side to how you're interacting with the couples, to how you're editing, how you're coloring. And I think sort of once I knew what I wanted my clients to feel, I started doing more research into filmmaking, like how could I convey these emotions through filmmaking techniques. And I think something that sort of stood out for me, I'm not sure where this comes from, but I sort of, in terms of camera movement, I look at the subject. So if the subjects are moving, I try and view myself as someone watching the film from the outside whilst I'm there on the day, which it sounds a bit confusing, but if, let's say I'm filming a cocktail hour, so for those types of shots, I wouldn't necessarily move the camera at all, because I feel like the guests are standing still and the guests are sort of standing in one position, maybe looking around, but they're not like running through crowds of people there. It's mostly static. So then I would try to match that. And like during the ceremony, the guests would be seated. They wouldn't be moving at all. So I use a lot of static tripod shots for the ceremony. But then when we get to the reception and when people start dancing, I think then I sort of try and match that as well. So then my movements are very dynamic. But it really depends on the feeling, because I would also film static shots of the sort of dance floor, just to create or to sort of set the scene. But I think, yeah, it's very heavily influenced by what the subjects are doing in that specific frame and how I want the viewer to feel. Because like with static shots, it makes me feel calm and peaceful. And I think for many parts of the wedding day, that fits quite well. So like I said, the cocktail hour, those shots would be very static. And maybe the getting ready portion, especially the establishing shots and stuff like that. So it's just sort of a case of matching the feelings that I want to convey with the appropriate filmmaking technique. But it's definitely something that you get used to. So I don't necessarily think about these things anymore. It's just sort of, I know what I want and then I just do that. But yeah, it's definitely been a journey of trying different things and realizing that maybe in the edit, this specific shot would have been better if it was more dynamic or more static. So it's a process, but I think the most important part is just to know the feeling that you want your films to convey.
Before we go, I do want to shout out our gracious sponsor for today's episode, and that is VidFlow. If you haven't heard of VidFlow, they are a premium video delivery service for wedding videographers and photographers. They are becoming the one-stop shop for us wedding creatives, and I have been using VidFlow before they were VidFlow for a long time now, and for a good reason. The premium branding experience, the simplicity, and the many different ways your couples and your clients can experience their film for the first time. Whether it's through a smart TV, whether it's through an app on their phone, they can easily share and send with friends and family, and they can have their wedding film at the click of a button. VidFlow really is a one-stop shop, especially if you're a hybrid shooter as well and you offer photo and video. Their photo galleries are simply beautiful and they're coming out with new galleries all the time. So if you want to check out VidFlow and see if it can be a good fit for you and your business, I will have a link down below where you can get 20% off an annual subscription. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you found it valuable and helpful, and I'll see you next time.